All right, guys, today we are starting on the paint for the interior. Okay, so in the last video, we got everything primed up, ready for the paint. So I've gone ahead and blown everything off, make sure we're all good to go. I've got my interior color picked out like I was talking about. It's like a gloss gray kind of. Hopefully it won't be too dark. I didn't really want a super light gray like this primer color. I wanted it as light as I could go, so it'd be cooler, but darker because I like darker colors. So we kind of settled somewhere in the middle, and I'll show you what it looks like in just a minute after I start spraying it. Obviously, you can probably hear my voice is going out. I don't know if it's from the paint fumes or from getting sick or something, but I'm not feeling too good, but I'm gonna go ahead and start spray painting the car tonight and see what we can get it to look like. So we'll see what this gray looks like, and I'll come back in just a minute and show you what I've got done. All right, it is the next day. It's raining, so you'll probably hear that in the background, but I went ahead and got the new color on the interior of the car. And that's what it looks like. This color is called Smoke Gray, and I really, really like it. It's kind of exactly what I was looking for. It's a nice light gray color without being too light. You can kind of see I haven't painted the roll cage yet. I'm actually going to go back and paint the cage with a brush so I can get in those real tight areas up in there. So I'm going to paint the entire cage with just a bucket of paint and a brush. And I'm going to do that a different color than this gray. The thing is, it's a lot of gray. And of course, the dash is going back in. The seats are going back in. A couple other things are going to be going back in the back. So there's going to be stuff in here to break up all the gray. But I do want to break it up a little bit more with something different on the roll cage. But since I'm doing that with a brush, I don't need to leave all the tape and everything on. I can actually remove all the tape and plastic and everything and take all my plastic down because there's not going to be any more spraying going on in here. So my next step is to remove everything off the car and just see what it looks like, the gray interior, black exterior combined. So I'll go ahead and rip all that off and we'll see what it looks like. Okay, guys, I didn't think I would like it that much, but yo, I'm not gonna lie, I am a huge fan. This is probably the best this car has ever looked. It's really making me want to paint the outside now. I'm pretty stoked about this. Let me show you this, okay? So around like the back, so I put the tape kind of on this lip right here. I'm not too worried about that because there's weather stripping that goes all the way around this area, so it's going to cover up, you know, where that tape line is. So it's not a huge deal there. I wasn't too worried about getting that tape line exact. Same with this one here. You see this tape line? When I was gutting this car and cutting all the big sections of metal out, I cut this section out not knowing that underneath it was no tub for the tire. So when I cut this side open, the tire was just there, and I was like, well, crap. I kept the piece of metal because I'm gonna end up welding it back in, but I'm glad it's gone right now because it's gonna let me route the factory filler hose to the fuel cell back here. So I'm leaving it out for now, but I'm adding it in later, so I'm not too concerned about that lip being open right there. I've got to shave that down to bare metal anyways around the edge, so I can weld that piece back in. So that's okay for now. But other than that, guys, this thing looks good. It looks really good. I'm super happy with how this thing came out. I'm kind of impressed with myself right now. I don't care if you think it looks like crap. This looks awesome to me. I'm super proud of how this looks right now. That is the smoke gray inside of my black Caliber. And like I said, it makes me want to paint the rest of the car now. Whew! Anywho, like I was saying, the cage is still primered. You can see a little bit of gloss on it from where I just had to spray around it. But the cage is going to be a different color. And I've been accepting ideas. I've been open to ideas. Some people said purple, green, blue. I've had all kinds of suggestions. I don't know, man. I'm a pretty neutral tone person. I don't typically like your reds and yellows and purples. Like, it's all great on other people's cars. But for my cars, I'm like black, gray, white type of person. I might go bronze to branch out. But I don't know. I do feel like the cage needs to be a different color than the interior just to help break up the frame of the car. Otherwise, it's just mostly gray. Like I said, the seats are black, dash is black, but in the back, there's not going to be too much going on, just the cage. So I do want to black it out, I think. Either black or something. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know, but I'm super happy with how this turned out. It looks really, really good to me. Yeah, super stoked. All right, so the next step is to paint the cage. I'll probably end up doing that tomorrow. It'll still be in this video, but I'm probably gonna do it tomorrow. I'm not 100% locked in yet. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I think I'm just gonna go look at colors. If nothing like grabs me by the heartstrings, it's probably just gonna be a black cage. It's gonna fit the look of the car, plus it's gonna break up the interior. I keep waving my hand like I'm showing you something. You guys know what I'm talking about though. Oh, the thing is, nothing else on this car is gonna be any other colors. I'm not doing any reds or greens or anything. I like a completely neutral car, and that's just me. That's just me. I'm not a yellow highlighter green type of person. We'll see. We'll see what it comes out to, but like I said, tomorrow, so as soon as I snap my fingers here, you guys are gonna see what color it is. So here we go. Hi. It's like a week later. Things didn't go as planned. They typically don't. I can't even remember what I've said so far. I know I said I was gonna hand paint the cage, and I started doing that, and that looked like crap. I don't know if it was the way I was doing it or the brushes I was using, but the paint did not look good. I am beat right now, if you can't tell. So I went back and sanded the cage back down to bare metal, the entire cage. That took a few days. Got the entire car cleaned back up, blown out, and then I taped up the entire car again because I just decided to spray the cage. So inside is taped, outside is taped, everything is taped, and it is sprayed. So here you go. Of course it's back to black. What did you guys think I was going to do? The interior is still the smoke gray, the outside is still black. Everything is taped off. You can see the amount of overspray in the car. So everything in the car is taped off. So hopefully no overspray got through there. There's like 100 feet of plastic and probably 4 rolls of tape. And then I got a little carried away. I was like, well, if I'm painting the cage and I'm taping everything anyways, I might as well start working on the engine bay. So that's gonna get painted. And then all the tubular stuff that I've got, like the subframes, everything over there in the floor, all the brackets, everything that goes to the car, everything is getting painted. Cage is a semi-gloss black. Every bracket and tubular part that's going on the car is going to be a flat black. So these are drying right now. So it's been a hectic week and a half, 2 weeks, however long it's been. I'm trying to get everything painted this weekend. Still not feeling great. I don't know if it's the weather changing back and forth or the paint or the sanding or everything else I've got going on, but everything is coming along. And the whole point of this is to get everything painted so I can start assembling everything back in the car. So I've got a whole bunch of stuff on this table over here that I've ordered, a whole bunch of stuff coming. There's stuff on pallets laying around, engine blocks everywhere. A lot of stuff is coming in for the car, and it's about to start moving very quickly. So the painting needs to get done first and be able to cure and dry. So I'm knocking all that out this weekend, and then starting next week, assembly of the engine is going to start, transmission, transfer case, clutch, all that's going together, front subframe, steering rack going back in the car. It's going to be happening very quickly. I want to get this car ready in the next 3 months. And there's a lot to do in the car, obviously. It's a bare shell. So for the next 3 months or so, I'm going to be working every day on this car, so I'd like to start doing a few more videos each week. The reason it's taken so long to get this one out, obviously, is because I don't know, taped off the car, took the plastic off the car, started hand painting the cage, went back, sanded everything back down. Now I'm spray painting the cage. Now it's more painting, and it's a lot going on right now. But here's the deal: the next video that starts out, all this plastic is coming off, so you'll be able to see the black, gray, black combination. Right now it's got a cure for, I think I'm going to give it 2 days. It's fully set up, just so I don't take any paint off the cage, because there's so much plastic and tape everywhere. So I'm going to give it a few days. But I want to go ahead and get this video out so you guys can see the updates, and just know within the next 30 days, 90 days, whatever it is, there's going to be more videos coming out. So tune in, watch the next couple videos, and I will see you in those videos. So see you next time. Bye.